This morning we reviewed how to draw an array using base 10 blocks. And then we started to ponder how can we do an array that shows a multiplication problem between two two-digit numbers. And so I've included here a picture of a multiplication problem, 12 times 11, and I've drawn an array to represent that. I would like you to pause the video now and copy the array, and you can push play when you have drawn the exact same picture that I have. By now you should have this exact array written on your board. And now we're going to try to chunk it up so it makes it easier for us to multiply. I've already chunked the top portion of my array into 10 and then 2 ones. And so I'm going to do the exact same thing for the 11 down the side. I'm going to chunk it into 10 and then 1 1. And now I can relabel my side as 10, so I'm going to change that 11 into a 10, and then a 1 right here. So now, as you can see, we have 10 right here and 10 right here, so 10 times 10. And then we have 2 on the top here, and 10 on this side as well, because there's 10 dots that go down the side here. We also have 1 10 here, and just 2 single ones here. This is what we call an area model. So if I take the box away, the red box that I've drawn, the outline of my base 10 blocks, away from the base 10 blocks and draw it down here, you'll see that it's just rectangles that I can use to multiply numbers. So I'm going to draw that below here. You can draw alongside with me. Pause if I get ahead of you in the drawing. Now just to clarify, the reason I have a 10 plus 2 up at the top is because my multiplication problem is 12, and I know that 10 plus 2 equals 12, and my multiplication also is 12 times 11, so that's why I have the 11 on the other side. 10 plus 1 equals 11. Oops. Okay, so now I know the definition of the word area is the amount of space inside of a two-dimensional object. So I want to find out how much space is in this portion here. So in order to solve that, I would do 10 times 10. I know 10 times 10 equals 100. Oops. Now I want to find the area, or the amount of space inside of this box. So the multiplication problem I would use would be 2 times 10, because I have 2 along the top and 10 down the side. If you look back up at this picture on the whiteboard, I have 2 on the top 10 times, so that would be 2 times 10. I know that equals 20. Actually, I'm going to write that again and make sure I'm going to line up my place value. So my 0 in the 1's place and my 2 in the 10's place. Alright, but I'm not done. I still have 2 more boxes I need to fill in. So I'm going to do this box down here. How much is in there? What's the area or the amount of space within that box? Well, I have 10 along the top, so 10, and 1 down the side times 1. Now if you look back up here at this picture, I have 1 base 10 block, so just 10. 10 times 1. My pen's not working for some reason. And then my final box I need to solve for would be this little box here. That would be 1 times 2. I don't know why my pen's not working. Okay, well, I'm just going to write 1 times 2 up here. So 1 times 2 equals 2. And now I need to figure out the area or the total of this entire shape. So I have each of the pieces. Now to find that total area, I need to add them together. So my ones place, I just have a 2. In my tens place, I have a 2 and a 1, so together that would be 3. And I have 100. So the answer to 11 times 12 would be 132. Now this looks really messy. There's a lot of arrows and a lot of scribbles going on. So let me do another example for you. Have you pause the video so that you can erase your screen. Or you can just erase really quickly as I pull my screen up to the next blank area. Okay. The next problem I'm going to solve for is going to be 13 times 16. Now I'm just going to draw my boxes. I'm going to break apart 13 into 10 plus 3. So my box is going to be a 10 and then a 3. So a little bit of a box next to it. Actually, I don't like the way that looks. I'm going to draw a giant box and then just cut it. So the value of this portion here is 10, and the value of this portion is 3. Now I need to do the 16, so along the side I'm going to do a 10, because I know I'm going to break apart 16 into 10 plus 6, 10, and then I'm going to cut the box a little bit, and 6 here. So 10 plus 6 equals 16, and 10 plus 3 equals 13. Now again, I need to find the area, or the amount of space inside of this object. So I'm going to color in this box here. Now I need to figure out how much space, or what is the quantity inside of that box. Well, I'm going to look at the top and the side. Along the top I have 10, and along the side I have 10. So I have 10 times 10. I know that equals 100. This side here is 3 along the top and 10 down the side. So 3 times 10 equals 30. The bottom box here has 10 along the top as well and 6 down the side. So that would be 10 times 6 equals 60. And then the little tiny box that I have left, I'm going to do it in yellow. It would be 3 along the top and 6 down the side, so 3 times 6 is a tiny box, so that's the smallest quantity I have. So now you can see I have 4 numbers that I need to combine or add together. I have 100, I have 30, I have 60, and I have 18. So I need to add those together. I'm going to do it off to the side here, making sure I line up my place value. 100, 30, 60, and 18. So in the ones place I have 8. In the tens place I have a 3, a 6, and a 1. Together that equals 10. Put my 100 up there. I have 2 hundredths, so my answer would be 208. So 13 times 16 would be 208. Okay. Now I want you to pause, erase, and try this next problem on your own, on a piece of paper. When Miss Cordado calls you up, I would like you to show me that drawing. Try this one on your own. We're going to do 17 times 18. And please, you can go back and rewatch the videos, or the video that you just watched, rewind, take a look at it if you need to, try it again, and just ask me for help when you come to see me at my table. Thanks.